would call it swag, some would call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So South Carolina's offense will get first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Handoff to the single running back. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Turning it on! 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to test the right side with this one. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Off-play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Right down the middle. He's got it. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. A third and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. He showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellows. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome. but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. The ball's moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Scott. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the gun, the ground game. Hard running there. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Knight. Makes the catch. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. Runs through the tackle. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in the...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
Punt is on its way. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Great place to start for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throws to the wideout. Balls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here is the Tennessee offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, with kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Vols look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's Knight. That's reeled in, it's Rodgers. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Still looking on the move. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Trying play action. Oh, he got loose. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vols! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Already find a hole in that secondary. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Tennessee. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Scott. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Oh, they're after him. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got it behind the line. It's Scott. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Off play action. Skips away from pressure. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Grabs it inside the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you've got to be dialed in. You've got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so sharp. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Wide open downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flocked.
Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Knight. Caught near the sticks, it's Matthews. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. He'll keep it himself. That's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it.
Touchdown Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Their lead is gone and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sideline. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timer. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Pulls it, fired complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play. But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can...
They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Oh, he's got a chance. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll try the left side. Turning it on! He's brought down the wide of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The give on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He splits the upright, and that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to buy time. On the move is the 30.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing.
A lot of room to the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. To the air, it's Knight. He's got him in the flat. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Finds a man on the left. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The ball's in the hurry-up. Gives it on the option. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown ball! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Give to the running back. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. The give to the fullback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
One thing you know with this guy, fullback, he's not going to fumble the football, and I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the fourth quarter with the lead.
Pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, South Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackle.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. To throw, it's Knight. Swings it out to the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking left. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the fullback. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Gamecocks line it up with a first and goal. Sends it back in motion. Fullback's got it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. To give to the big fullback. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
All right, you've now tried running the ball down here a couple times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on fourth down? Are you settling for a field goal? Or do you've got to play in your back pocket?
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Volunteers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Knight. The throw. Grab near the marker, it's Anderson. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Back to pass on second down. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Takes a hit as he fires. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. And he's going to go down as time has run out. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example